Welcome back to the weekly market update series. Here are the highlights for the week of January 30th. Last week, tech earning gains were tempered by policy uncertainty. U.S. equities returned 0.34% with a strong start to the week on durable goods and strong tech earnings, wavering later in the week after the Fed hold, wavering guidance, renewed tariff threats, and the nomination of Kevin Warsh to be the next Fed chair. Canadian equities returned negative 3.64%, initially riding the coattails of global tech strength, but softening throughout the week as the Bank of Canada held rates steady, GDP weakness, and tariff headlines that added to trade uncertainty. European stocks returned 1.36%, and emerging markets saw strong performance, returning 1.35%. Sovereign curves were anchored by Federal Reserve and Bank of Canada holds. The 2 and 10-year U.S. Treasury yields fell 5 basis points and 1 basis point respectively. In Canada, the 2 and 10-year yields were both up 2% or 2 basis points. Bond yields and prices move inversely to one another. Sovereign yields shifted in response to strong U.S. durable goods data, large Treasury auctions, and steady Fed and Bank of Canada policy decisions, while Eurozone bonds firmed on stronger than expected GDP, and Japan's yields moved narrowly around central bank sensitive levels. Corporate bond sentiment reflected this week's heavy earnings cycle, with strong mega-cap tech results improving tone early on, while renewed global political tensions, tariff headlines, and shifting Fed expectations kept spreads sensitive to broader risk appetite. The Bank of Canada held benchmark interests steady amid trade uncertainty. Macklin was quoted as saying, "Uncertainty around our forecast is heightened and the range of possible outcomes is wider than usual. U.S. trade policy remains unpredictable and geopolitical risks are elevated." The Federal Reserve also held rates steady, citing still high inflation and solid growth. The Fed's statements offer no hint about when another reduction in borrowing costs might come, noting that the extent and timing of additional adjustments to the policy rate would depend on incoming data and the economic outlook. Thank you for tuning in. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below or reach me out by email or through my website. Have a great week.